Hi, I'm Stephen Schmidt. I'm a graphic designer located in the San Francisco Bay Area. I currently work as an art director with Aquint Studios at Adobe in San Francisco. Why did I choose this path of graphic design as a career? Well, I studied at the College of San Mateo. That got me excited about design, typography, illustration. And back then it was very hands-on. You worked with paste-up typography and X-Acto knives and wax machines and stat cameras and all that. Transfer from there to San Jose State and studied there for 2-3 more years, got my Bachelor of Arts degree in design there. Then I was presented with the scenario of starting a career, and I started with some smaller jobs, part-time at first, then a full-time job working as a in-house print designer at a print shop, and went from there to become a multimedia designer at a satellite office of a big New York publisher. I learned a lot there beyond design. I also learned how to communicate with clientele, how to develop a project brief, and I took that knowledge and I went further with the career into the dot-com era. After the dot-com era kind of imploded, I went freelance. That was a very exciting time. I started working a lot in publishing, designing books, coffee table books on subjects like architecture, design. Went on to continue sort of as a solo freelancer, continuing in publishing, but also working in web design, branding. There's going to be a project brief involved, and if it's a well-designed brief, a well-thought-through brief, it should provide a good guiding, North Star for the project, and sort of guide the whole process. Sometimes the brief maybe was not completely thought through for whatever reason or reasons. I received a brief once saying they wanted me to design a book about photographs taken by Sammy Davis Jr., the legendary entertainer. The project brief stated that this book should be just a 4-color CMYK project. I felt like after I saw the photographic material and thought of the man and his career, that book deserved more than just a 4-color treatment. They hired me as an art director. They wanted my point of view on the project, and so I designed it as a 5-color project with a beautiful PMS 876 metallic bronze, which kind of gave the book a pizzazz, kind of a nod to the entertainment industry. I got the book right here. This is the book. This is the cover. We got gold foil on the cover, and this project ended up winning a first place award from the New York Book Show. As a designer, you may see the limitations that the client may not see, that the company you're working for may not see, and you should speak up. Always respect your clients, get to know them as well as you can, and get to know their business, because that's going to be important so that you can arrive at original design solutions for the project that you're working on for them. You want to take the time to develop the contract with the client's input and arrive at an equitable compensation and time frame situation. You don't want to be rushed. Always work with clients who communicate well. You don't want to get into a situation where you barely hear from your client. There's no feedback there. Don't work under the circumstance where your client is asking you to be paid by a third party. That's not a good scenario. You want to be paid by the client that signed the contract. With a career, you're not bound to any one situation. Just keep that in mind. You can work in-house, you can go back to working freelance, go back to in-house. Some people do this their entire career. Don't be afraid to fail. I think I've learned a lot, but you can make a mistake occasionally. We're all humans. Hey, that doesn't matter as long as you're contributing ideas, that you're being hired for your original creative ideas. So just put them out there, and some will hit the mark, some won't.